Hey, what's up guys? Azoh here, welcome back to another Unranked Master. Today we are going to be playing some more ZED. Playing ZED versus Viktor. I know you guys have been asking a lot for ZED in pretty much any video that I do that isn't ZED. You guys want more ZED. It's not surprising. ZED is a cool character, I agree. So let's play some ZED. Lane versus Viktor is pretty tricky early on. But that's pretty much just because you're melee and Viktor kind of shits on melee early on. But if you play it correctly and kind of relatively passively, well, I guess actually ZED is kind of interesting because you can play it both ways. I am a very defensive player. If you've watched very critically, you might have seen that I play extremely defensively, which is incorrect, by the way. You're not, like, if you want a good way to play in solo queue, mine is actually not the proper one for, like, solo queue domination. You're supposed to play balls to the walls, full-on aggressive mode, which isn't, like, it's not the style for everyone, obviously. But I play very defensively, and that actually stems from that I used to play, and I still to this day, even though I think it's not the correct runes. I always played with, he hasn't hit his, damn, wanted to avoid the Thunderdarts. He hadn't hit his 7th minion, so he didn't have his Q yet. And that stems, my defensive playstyle stems from me having HP per level seals, and they get as much value in HP as flat HP at around, sorry, misplay, at around, gosh, that's bad, a lot of misses. I can't distract myself trying to explain this. They get about the same value at around level 6, or they used to at the time. I don't remember anymore when they get the same value now. I don't know anymore, not that I don't remember. I know it used to be level 6 they got the same value as flat. And this is around the time where everybody used to run HP per level. Fuck me. Dude, I fucking suck. Just missed. God, I'm terrible. Sorry, I know people have been complaining also I say I'm terrible too often. I'm trying to stop that. Ooh. See, that's how you don't play League of Legends. I knew he had, let's see, yeah, we can actually set something up here, this could be fun. We both misplayed really hard. I misplayed above all because I didn't get my level 4 first. Which is pretty bad. Let's watch out for Jarman here. I should have beat a lot earlier, but the thing is, if you're already full all in, it's hard to back off, because then he can do, like, back off damage. Like, fade away damage. While you can't really do any fade away damage. So I got afraid of him just doing an E there, which, you know, all things considered, the cooldowns, there was no real risk of him Eing that, so. I am playing bad today. Really bad. Well, you guys have been asking for a game where I played really poorly, so here you go. This is a game where I'm playing really poorly. Let's see. I'd be able to recall for a Dirk here. I'm gonna play very aggressively now, because he doesn't have flash, he doesn't have exhaust. It was irritating because I wanted to use my ignite, but then he used barrier, and he can't really ignite when he uses barrier, so I ended up doing it mistiming. And in general, just like playing really poorly. The only thing I did good in that fight was the early on engage, but I stayed for way too long because he had HP advantage, so fighting there was just kind of not a good idea. Or fighting like that was not a good idea, rather. Ah, damn it! I didn't think it still had range. Right, I think it'll be a hard time to shove this, so we're gonna make sure minions attack the right targets over and over, so I can push as quickly as possible. And then I will try to play as aggressively as I can. I did finish that anecdote that I used to always have HP per level and still do. Not on this account though, because I can't afford the runes, so I do generic runes here. I used to, and still do, have HP per level, so they get the full value or the equal value of flat at level 6, which I don't think people do anymore. I'm pretty sure no one really does that anymore, because it's just not as worth. Oh, that's pretty bad. He's gonna have a small, actually pretty feasible EXP advantage. But that's a bad potion, I think. Jarvan's top. It's pretty low, so it's fine. But we can do a fight. I just need to hit maybe a couple Qs or... yes, he has one cookie left. Either a W combo into another W engage or a couple of Qs. It's gonna be hard. The way I did that farming, by the way, is that you wait until a turret has charged up a shot before you do it. So you get more, like you get more time to get cooldowns and stuff back. That's the W bug. That's irritating. I don't want to go too close now because I don't have energy. And also he doesn't have flash, so this can be really good. I don't have W though, I'm gonna ult that. Right, he just used his W. That should be death for me and him surviving but getting killed by Mumu. It's a really weak start for me, but we'll see what we can do with it. It's really bad because I didn't really want to go in and tank the first part, and I was able to dodge the application of the ultimate, but it doesn't matter if you get stuck in it. So I had to place a W much better than I did, so I could still stay mobile. So it's a misplay on my part. But that's usually how it goes. Now that you do see a bad game from me, where I farm really poorly. Well, I always farm poorly. Where I farm really poorly and I misplay and all like that. It's tricky because I want to explain that I usually don't play this poorly when I'm not recording. I really don't play as bad as when I stream and record. And if you want proof of that, you can look up my non-streamed games. They generally are much better. Because it just, for me at least, takes a lot of focus to the pink ward did the tri-burst. I'm gonna clear that. It takes a lot of focus to try to have at least some kind of cohesive commentary. So that's shoved. He does have the upgraded one. No, he doesn't. He went for Seekers first, which is not that interesting. But yeah, we saw him buy a pink ward before, so him placing it while running off here was kind of obvious. His flash is also up, by the way, because we flashed at the same time, so I used the same time. Oh, I'm so bad. So we used the same timing for my flash as his to determine that. I am really, really bad today. I'm sorry. Gosh, I might have dodged like 2 lasers in total. I'm doing the balls build too, because I said I wanted to show a little bit more aggressive build. And that ended up punishing me really hard in the end. Because I didn't get potions, I didn't get refillable potion, I didn't get Hex Drinker first. I went like very, very aggressively. And now I'm actually playing balls to the walls because he has a flash kill on me right now. So I want him to go a little bit. He has with ultimate and flash, which I know he has. So we're setting up a pretty okay Mumu gank here. But I'm waiting for him to turn here, that's all. There's this flash. Oh, I actually don't even have to be part of this. Or, yeah, no, I didn't. So, since he had the flash kill on me, he wanted to overstay and try to go for it. Jarvan probably also has a... Yeah, he's TM at Jarvan, that definitely kills me. So that's an easy way, at least for ZED, because ZED is very slippery, so it's easy to just... Actually, fuck, I'm not staying there. He is shoving. I'm actually close to an item, I kinda wanna... Alright, we can clear this and get Hex Drinker now. So it works out pretty well. Hex Drinker is usually, in pretty much any other circumstance, I would have done Hex Drinker first because Hex Drinker is just a better choice versus AP, and specifically bully APs like Viktor. And especially if I'm playing poorly like I have been, it's a very good item. It's just very forgiving. And honestly, I still think I can do a lot in the lane though. Even though I fell behind from my own mistakes, I still think I can do a lot in the lane. Especially with this red buff. And even though I am down on ultimate... Ooh, that's a mistake on my part. Even though I am down on ultimate for quite some time, because I don't buy any CDR right now. That's the problem with the mob builds, you don't get any CDR. This doesn't necessarily finish into a mob, by the way. This might go into a Yomus. That's good. We're probably back in the game now, I think. If he's recalling, we're gonna see. I'm gonna let the minions get aggro first before I run up and check. And they emote and push. The emoting part is crucial. You can't forget to emote. You can, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna roam. I should have done it much earlier. I know there is a... Oh, hello. Don't know if he has flash. I think he used it, didn't he? Yeah, I think he used it in the fight with versus me, so... He must either have a ward there or he had been waiting a little bit. Either way. Let them know. I got some good damage on him. It did block my Thunderlords, but my ultimate is up now. Is he gonna ward the raids? Guess not. My mistake. Ooh, that's German. It's not gonna happen. I was able to dodge the German EQ, but since I knew German's in jungle, I really shouldn't have been so aggressive. A lot of misplays right now. With the barriers, really no chance to kill Viktor, unfortunately. If they get my turret, that's pretty bad, but I don't think he should go this ham to defend it. That's interesting. He got stopped in the ultimate with the Viktor zone. So where was I? Ah, yes. I shouldn't have been fighting when I knew he was in the river, but I was actually expecting him to, after taking damage from me, to go either bot lane or clear his jungle. But since he'd already cleared, or since my vision had run out, I also probably should have gotten a pink ward. Since my vision had run out, it was pretty bad to assume. And it was again. It was pretty bad to stay in the laser. Sometimes that's how it goes. You make a lot of misplays and you just gotta kind of grasp at straws to get back in the game. We will be able to kill Twitch. Oh, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people for this turret. You needed like 2 people to take this. I don't think this might be a little bit too much. Alright. They're not all coming for me, by the way. They're coming for the turret. Ooh. They get the free Ocean Dragon. We can't really do much about that. Moom has to defend top lane, and, well, I guess top lane still dies. And I wanted to shove there, but that's really stupid, because they don't need all of them to clear Dragon. Had I been pretty much anyone else, I would have probably shoved this, but since they don't need everyone to stay at Dragon to clear it, like, they can have someone move when Dragon is at, like, 2000. And move mid, and then 2 people moves mid, and you've already used your W, and then you have no escape, and you're fucked, essentially. Especially with the W nerf. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna jump on this guy, get W up. And then kind of get away, I guess. That's a bad idea. He really shouldn't be fighting when it's... Oh, I guess he got him. I still don't think he should have been fighting there. That was a really hard engage, and I think I played fine because I was able to... Can I finish the sentence, please? I was able to... Oh, that's the poison. Dude, if they overstay again, do they really think I'm this weak? I don't know. I was able to lower the cooldown of my W by using E on a champion, which lowers it by 2. Alright, we're not going to go too far forward because Twitch can stealth. So I don't want to get caught in that. He's over there. So I don't want to get caught by him. We're going to do Yomos because we are catching up a little bit, and Maw is not going to be as helpful anymore. But I am going to get it second. This longsword isn't building to Maw, by the way, but it's just a nice longsword. So we're not in very good shape right now. We're actually in pretty bad shape. It's me and Amumu who are still pretty strong right now. Viktor has rushed Azonios, which is not fun. And that's a Zeal into Maw Yasuo. I'm not entirely sure I agree with the build, but I don't play that much Yasuo, so I don't know. I think you want to finish Phantom Dancer first, especially versus something like Kennen, where it's really hard to follow. Gonna try to get a little bit of vision. I think bot lane is really overstaying right now. Yeah, they're really overstaying right now. She's solo as well. There's no chance there. I'm gonna try to draw a jungler to mid again so other lanes can... I mean, mid lane is not really a thing anymore because they got the turret, but I'm gonna try to draw him back mid because that makes it a little bit easier for other lanes to try to manage.
Balance is a fool's master.
Can see if you can pick up this cannon though. I've been really neglecting my roam very, very hard this game. This is a cannon with Hex deck though, so that's going to be really hard to catch and kill. Getting a little bit of that movement speed, he's turning around. And that is not anymore. Oh, did I just did that. I didn't think he had flash. You know what? Sometimes you just don't play very good. Sometimes it's just not very good. And that's okay. We don't call them mistakes, we call them being a shitter, no, we call them happy little accidents. So don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. Do you guys remember when Unranked Master was educational? I remember that. Good times. Our ultimate's down, so this is like pretty stupid, but I'm pretty greedy, so... If he's still chasing, that's kind of disconcerting. Okay, he's not. Because that would imply something, but... yeah, I couldn't clear this. I wanted to clear this, but I'm just gonna give them my pink word now. They're gonna try for a blue buff, maybe. They're stealing this. If he didn't go for pink ward, he's definitely stealing this. You know what's not worth? Dying for blue buff. But it is worth dying to let someone else have blue buff. I thought we could react quicker because he was definitely clearly stealing it. Ooh, that's bad. You gotta win wall, you gotta win wall, you gotta win wall. Gotta win wall then. That's a bit late. But it's okay. I thought I would be able to get up ultimate before we started the fight. I knew I didn't have it when we went there, but weak performance. I'm not sure if I can take on Cannon. I'm pretty sure I can't actually. Considering I just did get Maw, there is a good possibility that I can take him on. Did they not clear my pink ward? Huh. They had a ward in it for like the entire duration of the ward. Either way, I'm gonna probably try a split push. Mainly because if I can just force Cannon to a solo lane and hopefully kill him, it's gonna be much more helpful to my team than what I can do in team fights right now, I think. Though it varies. I wouldn't be entirely sure on that, but it is a exhaust Azoh, so it doesn't really matter. Like, he doesn't have any bonus from split pushing really. So it should be fine. Gonna try to... Yeah, they're gonna get Drake. That's really bad, he has a red buff. Yeah, I'm pretty screwed. The red buff pretty much screws the entire fight. With red buff I had no chance because he can continuously auto-attack. So I had to use a W to get away, and then I realized there was no chance, so what I was supposed to do is to use a W on top of him and then ult him. But the thing is, even if I do that, it's just so slow, because of Rylai's plus our red buff, it's just... There's just no way I can get away from that. Considering he also has a Seekers plus the HP from these two, there's no way I can burst him, so... Split pusher against him can work, I just can't get myself in that kind of situation. And I thought he was going to go for Dragon with it being free, essentially. But since it was free, I guess it makes sense that he didn't go for Dragon, because they'd get it anyways. Anyway, huge misplays on my part. It's been a really bad game for me. One of my worst ZED games on this account, I think. Potentially the worst ZED game on this account, actually. We can still try a team fight though. I just gotta be there with ultimate. Ooh, if I'd saved my W there, I didn't realize he was gonna go that quite balls deep. 15 seconds for my ultimate. But with Cannon there, I don't think it's gonna happen. No, not really. 5 seconds for Vayne, but Vayne can't really do anything right now. They might turn with a Twitch here, but since Jarvan did just use his flag, I think they won't, because they'd rather save that in that case. We can do a Rush Baron here though. Fairly sure. Oh, that was a bait. Yeah, that was a bait. And my W isn't up. Oh, he just pushed him away, that's pretty bad. I have no damage. Thank god my Maw is up though. Oh, Maw's gonna save me here. Come on! I spam my fucking E, dude. Wasn't enough. Gosh, I'm tilted. Wait, why would he throw him back on him? That's interesting. Oh, man. Well, you guys did want a bad game from me. There you go. Boy, I'm looking forward to the comments in this one. If my highlights, my montages get people saying how I should kill myself for being so fucking bad at ZED, then imagine, just imagine for a second. Yeah. I mean, I get enough of that from my YouTube, I suppose, or from my Twitch, I suppose. So.
The shadows have enlightened me.
Gonna try to stop them from taking blue this time. And if Yes is trying to take our blue, I'm going to take it from him. Because fuck that. There it come. Though this guy can probably get to take it, yeah. Can't really steal it from the guy carrying. From the guy carrying. There's one good thing I can do this game though. Even though I'm this underfed, I can still kill Twitch very reliably. He's not staying though. Ooh, that's really bad. Just needed to ult something. I get his Zonios for it, but the important part is just that they ult something at all. You know what, I got the kill on Twitch, that was the important part. But engaging without a full team is our downfall here. It's gonna be tricky though, even though I can take out Twitch. Even though I can take out Twitch, it's still, you know, Viktor is still a big problem. Which is irritating, because I know, no disrespect to the player obviously, but I know he didn't play that well in early game. I just misplayed so hard. It makes me feel pretty bad, because... Oh, really? Well, I'll be fucked. And then I was. Oh boy. You know what? You know what? We still have late game. It's okay. I got it. I got late game. It's fine. They can't take Baron or they can't take Fire Dragon for it. But they'll get more objectives, and they hadn't even recalled now, so we're gonna have to fight them again when they are much stronger and not on low HPs, because this was after a fight too, so it's not looking great. We're kind of far behind. We're 3 turrets, 2 dragons, 11 kills, and a hell of a lot of farm, I'm assuming. Okay, we're not that far behind in farm, but we're behind. And the Fire Dragon does help our team a lot, doesn't it? I think it does kind of a lot. Actually, maybe Vayne doesn't buy that much AD, all things considered. That was a bad E, by the way. Muma's ultimate, he really wants us to know that he has ultimate. And this is not a fight I want to take. Not like this. Not like this at all. Damn it. This is hard though. Their jungler is dead though. Ah, I wasn't in range. If the Q had been, if the W had been a little bit closer, it would have been in range. Shoot. Probably gonna pick up a team at this game because overall they aren't that tanky. And I do want to burst several of them very quickly. Gonna pick up Mercs because they have a lot of CC, a lot of AP. And we still very, very easily kill Twitch, which is very good. It's our job, after all, to make sure he doesn't, well, live. I'd rather pick up a pickaxe than 2 longswords. Because it's 25, right? Yeah, it's 25. Also should have picked up the pink word there, that's my bad. They are probably going to tie a siege, which isn't too good because their siege is pretty decent. It's not very good, but they don't have a bad siege, which would have been like a saving grace here if they had a bad siege, but they have a decent siege. Oop, we get stuck outside a turret. They didn't get stuck outside a base. Amum is kind of stuck outside a base. I guess he wants to be outside a base. He wants to engage. He has ultimate up right now. They're gonna try it for him. Oh, this is a catch actually. Potentially. Yeah, no, they turned around. this vision here helped us a lot, because that made us let us see that this is bad, by the way. They're trapping this, I think. Use the spooky ghost. I want to see if they're doing it. They are doing it. Once again, I just had to ult something. Oh, Jesus. They're probably not gonna stay on it, though. Oh shit, dude, I'm not there. Dude, not now. Don't do your Viktor plays now. Wait for me. I could have helped you. If he'd waited for me, I could have helped him. Shoot. Well, we might still be able to do stuff. It's 14 seconds for one guy. Actually, no, I'm probably just gonna die here if I do anything. Actually, I don't know why, but they actually got scared away. The Viktor using his E behind him was a clear indicator that he wasn't going to die. Or it wasn't going to dive. Which is interesting, because they definitely could have easily dove me. Don't know what scared them off, honestly. Gonna pick up this blue now, though. That's gonna help a lot. And I'm close to... not quite. I'm close to Tiamat. I really want to get a single ward on Baron, though. And now this might be dangerous, but
the truth lies in darkness.
we also need a locket.
Kept our weapons wasted.
They might set up an Elder Dragon because they have the 3 best dragons. And getting a doubled Ocean Drake is not that interesting, but getting a doubled Fire and above all getting a 3-stack Elder Dragon is really, really terrifying. Oh, that's a duel. Just waiting to happen, except he will just run away and get ulted. I'm not gonna W this, because he might go for a crazy engage with his Deadman's Plate. We should defend ad turrets. That's bad. They're gonna go for base rush now, and yeah, looks like they're gonna go for inhibitor here. We can't defend this. There's no way. Like, I could try for a suicide on Viktor, but I still think I'd probably not survive it. Well, obviously, it's a suicide rush, obviously I wouldn't survive it. Let's see if I can just maybe pull them away. No, nothing. Nothing at all. I can't even defend this properly. Oh. Oh, I had flash. And I got stunned. Huge misplace. But I don't know, like, we couldn't defend it 2v4 because it's 4 people and they're all stronger than us too. But I misplayed like crazy again. Well, to those people who wanted a bad game, this one's for you. The things I do for my viewers. It's your fault. It's not your fault, I'm just bad. Don't worry about it. We need to get wards on Elder Dragon, yeah. Because they can easily, very easily take Elder Dragon right now. They have 2 inhibitors, we have some split push action going on. And yeah, they just out teamfight us really hard right now, so honestly, This is a surrender. Usually this would be a surrender for me. Quite a heavy one, honestly. Because we can't, there's no way we can contest the dragon. There's just no way. I can't try to outsmite that guy. It's just not gonna happen. And it's probably not a good example for me to like... Yeah, it's probably not a good example, but I am going to say yes on a surrender vote, because really I genuinely... Oh, hello. Hello. Don't hold that. You know what? I don't think I'll have to vote yes. I think the game will be over anyway. Well, sometimes you just play really badly. I think there was still some saving grace for me. I did pretty decent team fighting overall. Not that good, but it was decent. I still did decent team fighting, but genuinely I played really poorly in laning, and my rotations were really bad. I didn't roam at all, and my farming was pretty bad. I didn't manage my shadows that well. Team fighting was pretty decent, but overall not a great performance. But you know, sometimes that's just kind of how it is. Fairly often for me, actually. But I hope you guys still found some entertainment in that. We can look at our damage. I wouldn't hold my breath. Not that good. Either way, I hope you guys at least got some enjoyment out of that. Potentially maybe learned something, maybe learned what not to do. In either case, it was a pleasure hosting you all. I hope I will see you all next time. Peace.